binoculars, welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with this report claiming that Barcelona are set for a major leadership change in 2023 and they are claiming that 4 new captains could be named. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about this very shocking report claiming that Barcelona are eyeing a free transfer swoop for this Real Madrid forward Marcos Asensio in 2023. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into that story, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, give the video a like, and please watch the video right up to the very end. One of the key reasons why coolers have had a ball watching Barcelona in action this season is due to the freshness added by the new signings and young stars continuing to thrive under the pressure. With Xavi spearheading Barca's rebuild in the 2022-23 campaign in particular, it has been revealed that new changes in terms of the leadership core at the club could be initiated next term. As per a report by Spanish journalist Javi Miguel on Culemania, it is mentioned that the club expects their current 4 captains, that is Sergio Busquets, Gerard Piqué, Jordi Alba and Sergio Roberto, to leave in the summer of 2023. Piqué and Alba have both hardly played in the new season and are looking well past the prime, with there being little chance for them forcing their way back into the side. In fact, recent reports claim that Barcelona are hoping that Piqué ends up retiring at the end of this season after his relationship with manager Xavi became tense. As for Jordi Alba, with Alejandro Balde and Marcos Alonso ahead of him in the pecking order of things, an exit, of course, could be on the cards next year. Meanwhile, both Busquets and Roberto will be out of contract at the end of the current campaign. Keeping that in mind, it is likely that standing skippers such as Marc-Andre ter Stegen and Robert Lewandowski could get newfound leadership positions among the senior players next season. As for the young stars Pedri and Ronald Araujo, who could become the other 2 captains to make up the leadership core next campaign, it is believed that while Ousmane Dembele would also want to become one of the captains, the choice lies in the hands of the players who are likely not to pick him. So considering ter Stegen's experience in the dressing room combined with his upturn in form, he may be best placed to take over from Busquets as the club's captain in case the legendary midfielder departs next summer. While Lewandowski, has just joined the club this summer, the poor standing in the game coupled with the respect he commands within the side makes him another ideal candidate for the role. With Pedri and Araujo also said to be handed such major responsibilities, Barcelona are ultimately breeding future skippers, which speaks volumes of the long-term vision at hand. So next season, according to this report, we might see different leaders, captains, vice captains, totally different from the one we have. Of course, with all clear indication that the veterans will likely to leave Barcelona next season. Alba, Busquets, Piqué, Sergio Roberto, those are the 4 captains that Barcelona currently have at the moment, and of course those 4 players are the longest 7 players currently in the squad. Barcelona, we all know Barcelona have this tradition of giving their captains, especially to players who have been there long before, and that might change drastically. Those players are likely to leave. Busquets will leave next season according to reports when his contract expires. Jordi Alba likely to depart, especially if he continues this way, not having the game time that he wished for, as Alejandro Balde and Marcos Alonso are Xavi's preferred choices. Then having Gerard Piqué, another frustrated figure, who have been on the bench for most part of the season. And also talking about, Sergio Roberto, who has hardly played too, as well as Hector Bellerin and Jules Koundé mostly play the right back position. So we can see from all indications that manager Xavi is trying to, bring the new era and put an end to the old guard. It's just but normal. I don't even see why some of these veterans will be angry that they are sitting on the bench. They have to understand that they won't be here forever. Barca need to progress. If they truly think they love the club, they should do like how Xavi did. They should do like how Iniesta did. Retire from the club when you know your time is over, when you know you don't have enough fuel in your tank. It's not all about staying all through and thinking that you are still competing for places with the youngsters and you are angry about it. It makes no sense to me. So I think their era definitely should end this summer, and maybe this should be the number definitely their last season. And so this report is talking about potentially 4 different new captains who Barca will have next season. Gerard Piqué, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. I think Marc-Andre Ter Stegen will likely be the captain. If all those 4 leave the club, then we have Lewandowski, who can contest for the role, because a lot of is spoken about Lewandowski's leadership, the way he carries himself, his maturity. He's a veteran as well. Then Pedri, another player who will likely be one of the assistant captains. Araujo as well. I always see Araujo as a future captain for Barca. I think Araujo will one day be a captain for Barca because it fits him. His physique, he looks like a leader. So let's see how it's going to look like if those veterans indeed leave the Camp Nou next season. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona are keeping close tabs on the contract situation of Marco Asensio and could make a swap for the Real Madrid winger next summer, according to reports from Mundo Deportivo. The 26-year-old Asensio has entered the final year of his contract with Real Madrid and looks poised to leave the club as a free agent in 2023. Talks were held over a deal in the past, but his wage demands led to the discussion stalling. Following that, Asensio was linked with an exit all summer long, with clubs like Liverpool, AC Milan and Arsenal being credited with an interest. However, no move materialized. The Spanish international has struggled for game time this season under Carlo Ancelotti, and with the situation unlikely to improve, a departure looks like a strong possibility. Barca are thus closely following the situation as they eye up a Bosman move for the former Mallorca winger. The report states that Barcelona see Asensio as a quality player who can add a lot of value with his versatility and tactical adaptability. At 26, he has garnered plenty of experience at the highest level but still has a lot of time left in his career. Despite having not been a regular starter last season, the Spanish international managed to score 12 goals, indicating the quality he can add to the team, even as a substitute. On top of that, Asensio would be available for free, which makes him an enticing option for Barcelona, who are on the lookout for such opportunities in the market. What would make the transfer a strong possibility is that Asensio is represented by Jorge Mendes, who has close ties with Barcelona president Joan Laporta. If such a move could go through, it would certainly spark a lot of controversy. For now, Barcelona are continuing to track the situation of Asensio, who can enter talks over a pre-contract agreement with clubs starting January 2023, when he will enter the final 6 months of his deal. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.